Let's talk about biggest fears today, shall we? Biggest fear, the deepest fear, the biggest fear is the loss of a self that never was. And you can test me on this. There's a couple of my friends there. That's Freddie the dog, and I won't say the ladies' names just to keep them anonymous, but Nala's gotten used to Freddie. Haven't you, girl? But fear of a loss of a self that never was. Okay, let me test you on this. Every decision that you've ever made in your life is simply down to one of two things. And this comes from Jesua, The Power of Choice. I think it's not The Power of Choice, but Jesua, the early years, choose, or something like that. I'm going to put a link down below. I can't remember the name of it, but I was just listening to it. There's Freddie the black dog. Good settled girl, good girl. Yeah, so I'm gonna test you on this, right? Every decision that you've ever made is from either fear or love, okay? Most of the decisions we make are from fear. I have to say 90+%, possibly, maybe even more than that. Because you're afraid of letting go of that which you think is the only thing that is real, but that's the opposite of what it is. You see, what really is the true you, which you will never know unless you stop and be quiet and stop making constant noise for yourself and constant decisions which are from fear. Fear, you want to stay in a job because you think it's secure. Well, it's not. There's no such thing. Maybe it's a job that you don't like doing. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve other people. You just fear not having money. You're in a relationship because you fear being alone. Well, for a lot of people, being alone is a lot better than where they're at in their current relationship. Trust me, I've been there on both sides of that, where I was afraid of being out of a relationship that I knew wasn't the best for both of us, kind of both sides of it. But think about all of the choices that you've made, and think about where you'd like to be in your life. And if you can just take a pause before you make each decision and go, am I choosing out of love or out of fear in this moment? I think you'll find that your first mental instinct is going to be to choose from fear. But if you really sink down into your heart and make a decision from that, knowing that your decision should be from heart, and it's going to be scary, it's going to be terrifying to make those decisions. Trust me, I've made a few like that, where it's terrifying to make that decision that you know is from heart. But when you think about everything that's in your life is because you've chosen it. Look around. Test me on this, okay? Test yourself on this. Everything that you have in your life is because of a choice you've made. People can't handle that. Somebody cuts you off in the morning. Well, that's as a result of a choice you've made. Don't believe me, right? Okay, you didn't choose somebody to cut you off, but you chose what time to leave. You chose to drive a certain speed. So therefore, everything that you chose up to that point led you behind that person. If they put tomatoes on your burger, but you asked for no tomatoes. Well, you made the choice to think that you don't like tomatoes. You go, well, no, I definitely don't like tomatoes. Well, you believe that you don't like tomatoes. You've made the choice to not like tomatoes. You made the choice to ask for no tomatoes. You made a choice to eat there. Everything is a choice, and it's all down to you. Everything that's in your life or not in your life is because you've either chosen to have it or not to have it. Trust me on this. Okay, don't trust me. You're going, you're crazy. Okay, well, think about it. Every single thing that you have. Look around you right now. Did you choose that seat that you're sitting in? Yes, you chose to sit there. Maybe you said, well, I bought it, but I didn't really choose to buy it. Or maybe it was given to you. Well, you chose to accept it. There's no way around it. So you're choosing from love or fear. Once you realize that, and everything that's in your life is just a figment of your imagination that you've chosen, maybe you'll start to make that little pause between choices and start to choose from love. I know I'm making a conscious effort to do this all the time. And that's the beginning of awakening. If you really want to be awakened, it ain't always easy, and it ain't always pretty, and it doesn't always make sense. But get through your biggest fear. Just drop the self that you think you are and sit with your true self that is complete love, as made by the universe or God or spirit, whatever you want to call it. You are love, and I love you. Have a great day. Bye.